Hello, creators, and welcome to Rediscovering Be Something Wonderful, where we reawaken the timeless truths from the Be Something Wonderful video archive. You've been told there are countless ways, steps, methods, rituals, and conditions to make your desires a reality. But here's the timeless truth. You don't manifest people, events, or things. You manifest you. There's only one way to all that you want and desire, and it's you. The ancients revealed this manifesting secret with these powerful words: I am the way, the truth, and the life. Therefore, in the instant you assume and decide who you are, reality has no choice but to echo your assumption and decision instantly. There's nothing out there denying or delaying you. Linear time and the apparent outside world are irrelevant when you know that you are the one and only source and creator of all of it. This truth is eternal. It isn't mine, it's yours. And today, it's being reawakened within you as once again, Be Something Wonderful brings it to life.
I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back and good morning from the studios of Be Something Wonderful here in Las Vegas. Big video for you this morning. I want to talk about a session yesterday where this client really got it. She goes, Tom, I think I really have it boiled down now, this whole idea of manifesting, creating my own reality. And really from watching your videos, hundreds of those videos, she goes, I get it, I am reality. And the middle is my experience. I get to determine that. In other words, how I experience reality. My desire is fulfilled in the having and the imagining and the assuming of it. In other words, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and last. She got this. All of the good that you desire to manifest and receive in your life comes through this one idea and realization, right? The manifesting techniques, the reality creation processes, the law of being are all you. That's why Jesus in The Chosen declared, right, as they were questioning him, I am the law of Moses, right? When they were saying that if you're calling yourself the prophet, the chosen prophet, that's blasphemy, right? You're going to be punished under law. And he says, I am the law. I am the law of Moses. There's no other way. I am the way. So she really got this, but we're going to unpack it like we never have before. Neville Goddard boiled it down as well. And this is what he said. Among all of his amazing teachings, right? Very sophisticated teachings. But he boiled it down to say, imagine something, anything, accept it in gratitude and watch it come to pass. What a brilliant statement. Of all of his teachings and everything he has said, there's nothing more succinct than this. Imagine it. Imagine something. That's the beginning. Accept it in gratitude. That's the end. Imagine it, the Alpha, the beginning, the first. Accept it in gratitude, the Omega, the end, the last. Then watch it come to pass. That's the middle. Enjoy that middle. In other words, you get to determine your experience. What you see is reality. What you perceive is reality. What you say is reality. There's nothing between you and your desire and its fulfillment. There's nothing between you and its fulfillment. It is fulfillment, right? There's nothing standing in your way or in the way because you are the way. I am the way, right? You can't get the processes and techniques wrong. So it makes no sense being in the middle and questioning whether I'm doing it right or wrong. You've already there. You've already imagined it and accepted it. There's no such thing. You can't get it wrong. You desire it, assume it, whatever you do, affirm it and accept it in gratitude, it's done. So you can't get the process and techniques wrong because you are the process and technique. You are the law. You can't get the law wrong because you are the law. You can't get anything wrong. This is powerful. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Jesus says that. I did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. Why? Because I am the law. Why? Because I am fulfillment. Wow, that's powerful. The script is written, A Course in Miracles says. What does that mean? It means there's only fulfillment. That's the script. Fulfillment. How you determine how you're going to experience that script is up to you. You have the free will to choose how to experience that fulfillment. So you are free to choose that you can even choose an experience of non-fulfillment. The ultimate script is written. You have infinite possibilities, infinite scripts in terms of how you want to experience that ultimate script, that film role you choose. But the ultimate script is fulfillment. That's done, right? You can even choose an experience or a script of non-fulfillment, right? You can experience it that way, but you're fulfilled no matter what. You have the free will to choose your experience of reality, ultimate reality, the only reality. In other words, you have the free will to choose the middle, how you're going to experience that middle. Your experience, the alpha, the first, the last, and reality, omega, and last. The alpha, I am the alpha and the omega, the first and last, the beginning and the end. You get to choose all of that. That's powerful. So fill the middle with the love and gratitude of what you desire, instead of filling it with fear and effort and struggle and doubt. That's very much what we do when we're in the middle. We imagine it, then we doubt it and fear it or struggle or looking for it, wondering about it, looking to fix ourselves so we can get to that end, but that's already done for you. The beginning and the end have been determined. Your experience of reality is your reality. In other words, your experience, the middle of reality, of all that is, ultimate reality, is your reality. In other words, your projection, hologram, or reflection. Do you see it? So the beginning and the end are there. Ultimate reality is ultimate reality, but your experience of it, the middle of that reality, is your reality, or in other words, your experience, the small r versus the big R, the ultimate reality versus your experience of reality. That experience of that projection or hologram or reflection is up to you. Fill your experience with love and gratitude. Fill that middle with love and gratitude. That's what faith means. It's the substance of what you believe in or are aware of. It's that you fill that middle with that substance. Do you see it? That faith and that experience is your reality, right? It's not blind faith or mere belief or hope. It's the faith as God, not merely faith in God or the faith of God. It's you're believing as God. You're having faith as God, as that I am awareness. That's powerful today. So your desire, you imagine it, you assume it, you affirm it. That's the beginning. That's the alpha. That's the first. That's the beginning. And then you have the end. You accept it in love and gratitude. That's the omega. That's the last. That's the end. It's not a means to the end. It is the end. Wow, right? Because remember, it's unconditional gratitude, unconditional love. God's not conditioning your fulfillment, the things that you want, on love and gratitude. You are love and gratitude. It's yours anyway. But you get to determine the middle, and that really determines your experience of that already fulfilled reality. That already fulfilled desire, that wish that's already fulfilled, that identity that you already are, that reality that you're already occupying. You're occupying all of them. You determine by filling the middle with fulfillment, filling it with love and gratitude, your experience unfolding within the vertical, right? Not with fear or doubt or non-fulfillment or importance, in other words. Right? Because really, what are we talking about? Where does fear and doubt and fear of non-fulfillment come from? From putting importance on it. It makes no sense to put undue importance on what you want. In other words, Vadim Zeland in reality transurfing, I've talked a lot about him in previous videos. He talks about dropping importance, meaning release the fear and doubt of non-fulfillment. Again, remember, it doesn't mean it's not important to you. It means you don't have to put input. It means everything is equally important and not important because you're source of all of it. And you determine your experience. It releases the trying and the struggling to make something happen. Trying to be fulfilled, trying to be worthy, trying to believe, trying to stay in fulfillment, trying to be secure, trying to be guilt-free. All of that doesn't make any sense. That all comes from inflated importance. That release importance and it releases all of this. Stop trying to feel fulfilled and you are fulfilled anyway. That's the paradox. You recognize the fulfillment once you stop trying to be fulfilled. You recognize your utter worthiness once you stop trying to be worthy. You recognize your utter security that you are forevermore when you stop trying to be secure. Do you see? Give that up and accept the fundamental truth of who you are. That's what it means to release importance. To fill the middle with love and gratitude. So it's the inner authority. This is what we're talking about. The inner authority of I am that which I desire to be no matter what. That's your inner authority. Stop looking for proof, for validation, for fulfillment, for worthiness, for security out there in the people, places, and things, in the manifested world. Accept the fundamental truth that you are fulfilled and worthy no matter what. Vadim Zeland, in Reality Transurfing, the book that I've talked about many times, calls this the security labyrinth. The security labyrinth has no exit. So as you try to manifest, as you try to believe, as you try to feel worthy, as you try to feel secure, as you try to get rid of guilt, you create it. And the walls of importance get bigger and bigger. You make it so important, right? The more you seek fulfillment, the more you seek for worthiness, the more security you seek out there, the more unfulfilled, the more unworthy, the more guilty, and the more insecure you feel. Do you see it? That's the paradox. When you give up the fight altogether, right? When you stop looking for an exit, because there's no exit out of there. The walls just keep getting bigger. It's built on the walls of importance. But here's what Vadim Zeland says. But the secret to the labyrinth is that the walls crumble when you give up looking for an exit and drop importance. You just drop importance and those walls crumble. They just dissolve. All of that. When you accept the fundamental truth and stop searching for it, start chasing it. Stop trying to prove that you're fulfilled. Stop trying to prove that you're secure or worthy. The walls of importance crumble. And then you don't have to look for an exit. You're free. Do you see? Because there's no exit there. That's powerful. Powerful thought. That's what Neville Goddard was getting at when he said, imagine it, accept it with gratitude, and watch it come to pass. In other words, when you stop trying to manifest, justify, fix, and improve yourself, the world, or the middle, will reflect your new identity and reality because you're filling it with love, gratitude, and the fundamental truth of who you really are. You make the middle about love, fulfillment, and gratitude flowing through you as you. Do you see it? Faith, not just mere faith in God, but faith as God, right? Walking in that I amness. That's why this is the most important video message on manifesting you'll ever receive. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, and for being part of our membership channel. We have a new video coming out on the membership channel. Stay tuned. And a live stream. The end of this month, April 28th, 2024, 9 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Coast Standard Time, Sunday morning. At the end of the month, I'm going to be coming to you live right here from the studios and Be Something Wonderful for our 4th live event of the year, the 13th live event on the channel. I'm going to be answering your questions and talking about topics that you're sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. Keep the questions and the topics coming. And stay tuned. If you're a member, tune in. And if you're not, check out the link below. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful in Las Vegas. Until next time, we'll see you soon.